They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go, come on. Right and left.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. This is Coleman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means you're up.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Garoppolo, caught left side, Garcon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. Coleman now. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Carrying it deep for Garcon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Hey, check 26. Jump out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Check 26. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Jump out. Hey, check 26.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Airing it deep for Garcon. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or a finish.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Garoppolo now. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go. 12, 12. 6.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And able to find Garcon. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up! 6. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. drop him for a loss of 4. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wait. 12.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, and this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Bring up. Jumbo! Zoom. We are going.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw right side caught by Davis. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to run, and that's caught inside the 35. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
11.
Back to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, come on.
He's back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, gun. Hey, go.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll get it up the middle. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
6. What do you need? 11. Go ahead. White. Nice 50. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Drops it off for Coleman. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. He can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only